Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of our high selves who are on this journey to love. And so I share messages that come through from people that come to me for healings and for readings, and also for channeled letters. And then the channel letters, if people want to share their letter, then they go into these books, which are then guidance and like an oracle to get messages from your twin to help you stay on the love path. Because this is all your twins wanting to help you, basically. That's the thing. So the message today is about teamwork and really realizing that you are two spirits entwined together, working together to create a physical union. Because when I woke up this morning, I kept getting over and over in my head. It was basically saying, we are the spark of what was it? It was like, we are the spark of creation and we have come to relive the spark in our physical bodies. So we are the spark of creation and we have come to relive the spark in our physical bodies. So, and with that, then basically I saw it sounded a bit like, sounds a bit weird. It sounds like Alien. But out of my stomach, I saw me and my twin kind of grow out, like burst out like a tree, but entwined together, which would make sense because we are, the crystal grid that I do is based around the forest lovers, and that we are entwined together for eternity around the oak tree and using the sacred wisdom of the trees to really ground this energy of love onto the planet. So it would make sense. But I have to say that it's like yesterday I was not great. Today it feels totally different today. Completely different. Like woken up to be like a different person. It's just been a complete, I don't know what's happened, but a big kind of like. And so when I had that vision this morning, I was like, okay, well, I get why, because suddenly it felt really weird. It felt like me and my twin were growing out of me into this, but then over and over in my head it was like, we are the spark of creation and we have come to create that spark in our physical bodies. So the message today is all about remembering that you are both working together as spirits in your bodies to come together, right? Because you already are together. And I think that is something that we can so easily forget when we get bogged down with, oh, they're doing this with other people, or they're not here yet, or I haven't heard from them, or they haven't done this, or all of the sort of normal, things that are in your kind of peripheral, in your forward vision. But actually it's what's within that is the really important thing. Because it's what's within and your own inner guidance that will really tell you the way. I mean, even this deck, I'm going to pull a card from this deck. And it is the hidden realms. It's the realms within that you need to go to really help you. And so the message today, so I'm just going to say that again, it was, we have come to relive the spark of creation in our physical bodies. So we have come to relive the spark of creation in our physical bodies. And so that's really powerful to remember that that's almost like, it's like a divine code that is within you, that will create everything, that will move mountains to make it happen for you as well. Because if you, in so many of these letters, the messages that there is, the divine timing, basically everything comes down to divine timing, and there is a button that is going to be pressed at the right time. Now with that, the letter that I'm going to read today is 81. Now how this comes through is because on Instagram I do hashtag grow the flame. Thank you so much to everyone that is using it, and the flame is growing and growing and growing. And every day now I play this game. I just scroll down and say, okay, give me the messages that you want. And it's so amazing because it is so incredibly synchronistic. And so I do like a daily update on Instagram. And today there was 8181. And so when I started to read 81, I realized it was the letter that has been, I read before, but it was the letter where the lady said that she had actually come into union with her twin and they have had a son, and so they've had a baby boy. And so it just fits so well with the energy of what I was feeling this morning, because I was like, really kind of like this sense of like, woo, this feels different today, thank God, because yesterday was not cool. And so look, letter 81 is this: that you are my Lois Lane. I am your Superman, your superhero. Well, I will be. Have faith in me, baby. I am totally becoming a superhero with your love and your light. Your love is like a shining beacon that ignites and lights me up. I swear it's a crazy feeling. It's like a real pulsating in my heart, and all it's saying is, take me home, take me home, take me home. I'm crazy about you. I'm crazy for you. I'm crazy in love with you. I can't wait to spend every minute with you, creating a beautiful, adventurous life together. You are my inspiration. Hang on in there. I'm coming. Okay. So when I last read that out, the lady contacted me. She'd been guided to go to that video on that particular day. And that's when she told me, no way, because I haven't really been watching any videos because I am in union with my twin. And a year ago to the day, we had our son, or they made their son or something. Oh, I think so. So it was just, you know, and so that's why I can totally see why I was led to this letter again, because it is full of victory, because that lady has reunited with her twin. So the next one is that there's nothing that I want to say that you can't feel inside. Oh my God. When you go within and listen to your inner voice, that voice inside of you that tells you that everything is going to be okay. That I am here for you with a big, wide, open heart waiting to flood you with so much love, tenderness, and passionate loving. That is what I want you to know. There's nothing that I wouldn't do for you. I wish that we could be together right now, in our bodies, in our realities, in all dimensions. It's just this one that's the tricky one. All the others are fine. We just need to nail this one, and we will. I mean, so that backs up everything I was saying, because that, you know, we all are already together in all the other realms and spirit, and so that's why you have to really, really know that and really, really live it, because then the more that you just really, really embody the essence of your soul, and you say that, I embody the essence of my soul, I live my soul, I am on my soul purpose. The more you say these mantras, the more that you create your energy field to be that, right? We are vibration. That's what we are. We're just trying to, in this realm, we're a very dense vibration. And so, of course, we're trying to lighten our vibration up to be as high as it can be in the love vibration for us to bring in the twin when the magic button gets hit. You know, that's the other thing, because it's a divine relationship, and therefore it will come in divine timing. So that's at 81 in book 3. I want you to know that you are utterly beautiful and sensational and mystical, and you blow my mind in every way possible. There's nothing about you that doesn't excite me and make me want to know more and more and more. I'm in awe of your beauty. I'm in awe of the passion that rises in me when I think and feel you. There's no words to describe what you do to me, but let's just say it's definitely a chemical reaction, an out of this world reaction. It's a wonder of the universe. You are the wonder of my universe. I love you. Well, I mean, that you just can't, you know, these sorts of things you just can't make up, right? Because that is what it is. I mean, for all of us to have these crazy experiences in dream space, in, you know, all of these things, and you're just like, whoa, it's so weird, but it's so amazing. And so therefore, you know, I embody the love. I embody every strand of my DNA is filled with the love vibration. I walk the path of love. You know, all of these things, the more you say it to yourself, the more you just become that energy. So I'm going to ask for a card for today from this beautiful deck that I love. What do you want to tell us today? And oh my God, you can't make it up. It is the moon. So this is, okay, so the moon. This one is very much about, you know, really seeing through the shadow, which I definitely felt yesterday. Look at that. And the sun is just appearing underneath as well. Oh, which is also so telling, isn't it? Because it's like, look, let go of the last bits of the shadow because the sun is dying to come through. So the moon is a complicated card and it indicates that the situation you are doing the reading about is not simple. There may not be a clear black and white answer, but only a frustrating lack of concrete facts. By the light of the moon, shades of grey fade into each other, causing you to question what is actually there. Is it a monster or a treasure? Will you find your dearest hope or your greatest fear? When lost in the night, waiting until morning can be helpful. But until then, you're spending time with your monsters and your dreams. Both tell you something about yourself and give you answers. While the situation may be confusing to the conscious mind, you might be surprised that these encounters in the dark help you see your unconscious desires very clearly. Once you tap into that wisdom, knots become unravelled and riddles are solved. So again, this is so much similar to the message yesterday because it's like the only way that you really get through, look at that, and the sun. The only way that you really get through on this journey is to go within and to really, really trust in your own intuition and to make the relationship with your higher self and your soul be the most prominent and priority for you, because that is what makes it easier for you. And when you do that, it becomes, you learn to, I just pulled a spirit